shit, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing out there? This is Intergalactic Interviews, and this is episode 124. We are here with the talented, I'm gonna say the complimentary Zac Vran. And before we get into our guest, I think we should all let you know about a very special offer for our listeners right now. If you go to floathouse.ca, you're going to find yourself at the destination for the premier isolation experience in the Lower Mainland. Now, what does that mean? It's a float tank, people. Have you ever tried floats? They're awesome. They're so fun to do. Michael Saavedra, what is the name of that website?
Floathouse.ca.
That's right. Floathouse.ca is, for me, it's one of the best ways you can spend your time. It helps you completely refocus your mind. It gives you just time to think and relax, rejuvenates your soul. It's beautiful, man. It's a cool experience. If you've never done it, it's just a good way to relax and unwind. It's like a spa for your mind. It's excellent. You get your own private stall, your own shower, your own personal shower, your own personal tank. Obviously, you get your own house coat, slippers. Like I said, it's like a spa for your mind. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. We float. You should float. Try it out. And if you try it out now, you could try our podcast promo code, which is
II Podcast.
That's right. Look at this tandem back and forth dynamic. Reminds me of a young British bulldog and
Dynamite Kid.
There you Excellent. Go. Excellent analogy, Michael Saavedra.
That you started.
Yes. So it's hilarious. If you go to floathouse.ca right now, you can get 20% off your next float. Use our podcast promo code IIPodcast. And we would be remiss to not mention our additional sponsor this week. We have the lovely Off the Rail Brewing Company once again sponsoring us, becoming long-standing sponsors of us at this point.
Fantastic folks.
Second longest running.
They love us, and we've been hearing good things back and forth from everyone. I personally am on ketosis right now, so I'm not having a sip of this, but I want to so bad, especially because this is the really, really tasty one I had a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, this one is one you enjoy. It's the Checkmate Pilsner from Off the Rail Brewing.
Excellent.
Just a good, clean beer.
I really enjoy it.
I do like Pilsners also in general.
I think it's amazing.
Nice.
I really do. Yeah, it's pretty good. The feedback we get from people that are like checking out like Off the Rail, filling up growlers, things like that. I think that's pretty cool. If you like us and you like them, go and give their page a like their Instagram or Twitter.
And if you ever head to the brewery, let them know that you heard about it here.
Yeah, and they'll look at you and be like, "What?" And then you'll say, "Oh, like a radio show on the internet," and they'll say, "What?" And then you'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'll take one."
No resolution at all.
And they'll be like, "Oh, Intergalactic Interviews. You mean you're talking about the award-winning second overall 2017
second place,
best in the city, second place, second's the new first." Oh yeah, those guys. We're like, yeah, I remember them. Let's just jump into this though. We're here with Family Channel's own. No, actually, I was debating on saying that, or I'm here with.
So you said that?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is a live thinking out loud process. I was going to say that, or I was going to say we're here with Lifetime's own.
Oh, that would have been better.
Lifetime's own Zac Vran.
You can edit that.
Zac Vran, how you doing? How you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. It's
Michael, all right?
Michael is
Can't
returning
complain.
to the show after missing last week. So how
So
are you
I'm
doing,
told.
Mike? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Happy to be back.
I'm glad to hear that. Zac Vran,
Yes, sir.
you're also not drinking.
Nope.
Is that because you possess like a 9-pack going on over there?
Well, in the midst, I should say. No, I'm just kidding. No, man. I'm just heading to the gym after this. I'm driving. So.
This is a lie. I follow you on Instagram, and I
sir.
know that you have like a 12-pack, like absolutely
What's the
shredded.
max pack? What's
What's the
pack
most
you can have?
abdominal muscles you can have?
We'll find that out. Let's just look at Zac Efron right now, and I'm pretty sure we can.
Another Zac?
Or Dwayne the Rock, yeah.
Classic Zac.
What kind of
move.
move is this that Zacs just pass off complimentary ab comments to each other? Like, oh, you have to ask another Zac. He's got
I don't know, man. Science.
science. I've been thinking a lot about this episode because last week we had a flat earther on the show, friend of the show, mind you. I'm just
Con McDonald.
I'm really Con McDonald, good guy. I just blanket statement him with flat earther,
Amongst-
but
yeah.
but he's actually like just a critical thinker. I think is the best way to describe this. He has pretty unique views about things, and it's gotten me thinking a lot about like just what we know as society. Are you into that kind of stuff? Do you
Dude,
like
conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
It's my jam, man.
Is
I
it?
love them all. Yeah, I love them all. Definitely an avid conspiracy theorist.
Would your
some of them
fans
are a
know
bit
that
ridiculous.
about you? Dude,
I don't think so. Not at all. Definitely, actually, no. But I just listen. I like listening. Like if I'm in the car, I'll put on like a podcast or like just like I'll look up like conspiracy theory arguments.
what do you like
I'll go from there?
Who do you like to listen to for podcasts?
Joe Rogan for sure.
Rogan's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
he's
yeah.
the king.
classic.
He's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
What about Ventura?
Jesse.
You know, there's nothing
Yeah.
funny about Flint, Michigan. I'll be stepping in the ring, WrestleMania, against all the conspiracy
Oh,
theorists.
I was gonna try to do an impression, but I was like,
That was really
I was
fucking
getting
good.
ready for it, but I'm like,
Saavedra
no.
does the best in the room for sure. Fucking, that was good.
You know it, McMahon. I'm here with the body.
Fucking Vince.
Dead. Jesse. Is he still in that thing right now? That lawsuit
What are you talking about?
He's always in lawsuits. It's
with the
You know
guy.
what's really,
Oh, man.
really messed up about our society right now?
Fucking
These are their marbles.
yeah, Marbles. Fucking. Dude, he has a very unique speech. Do you think it's the mustache? He has. He doesn't always have it though, but he still sounds like that.
It's his cheeks, the way he talks.
What's a rage?
Like he kind of chooses.
I think his little ponytail's pulling it back too hard. So that affects the speech.
Great American man.
Who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
Favorite wrestler?
Yeah.
Like what are we talking? Like WWE style?
Yeah. What, you have like a favorite Olympian?
Wait, I don't know. Khabib.
Khabib.
I do like.
I don't know. I gotta love Dwayne the Rock for sure.
You love The Rock.
The Rock.
You like Rocky Maivia? How dare you call him by his first gimmick name?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Do you have a favorite Rock moment?
When he quit the WWE and made it to Big Time Hollywood, baby.
The mummy.
Just a real life moment. You're like, yeah, when he left
When he made-
wrestling.
Yeah. When he decided to do
His
something.
life moments fascinate me.
Yeah.
He's fascinating because he is in such a position now, in modern 2017, that even though there's like pretty stringent rules and strict ideas that go out into the production of like a WWE show every week, he can still show up. Like, did you see last week when they're filming? He's like co-producing or something.
He's
Everything.
straight
He's
up
in
producing
everything.
the movie.
Yeah, he's producing this film about
About
life-
wrestling.
Yeah, about wrestling. This female wrestler Paige, and the some of the scenes they had to shoot obviously need live crowds. So at the end of the actual episode of Raw, The Rock comes out, and everyone sticks around because you want to see The Rock, right? So everyone sticks around, but the crowd's chanting like shit to fuck up this like
Ruin the movie.
like to really want to ruin it, right?
That's
Like,
funny.
The crowd is brutal, but so to appease them, Rock pulls out his $2,000 cell phone, and he like
He called CM
yeah,
Punk.
he calls CM Punk in the middle, like
Just speakerphones there.
Yeah.
Pandering.
Now,
Pandering.
Now that might not sound like a big deal, but the fact that CM Punk left so brutally with the WWE, like they fucking fired his wife, who also is a wrestler. They fired his wife on his
didn't
wedding
know that.
day.
Yeah.
Really?
Did you know that? They
Now, is
fired-
that intentional, you think? or is
now
that-
they said it wasn't, but then
Well,
Vince
yeah.
apologized for it. So why?
Yeah.
Here's the
It was
thing.
petty
They must
stuff.
have known, because if she was still working there at the time, because he had left in like really bad burn your bridges moment, and she was still working there in a regular workplace, she would have had to book off work, right, to get married.
You have 2 weeks.
So there's no way they're like the same HR person probably firing her is the same person approving her time off.
Shambles.
Right? That's
Shambles
hard to
going
say.
on. Something funny is going on.
Very
right there.
interesting. I think I don't know. That whole situation's fucked. But I thought it was funny that The Rock, like, imagine that The Rock, like, could you imagine?
It would have been better if he had picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just leave a voicemail.
He was
Is that what
pretty
happened?
much-
I don't know.
yeah,
Oh, he
left
didn't
a line.
pick up.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
No, he
okay.
didn't.
And like CM Punk tweeted like a bit later, he's like, "I was out walking my dog. Sorry." Like, sad I
Classic
missed it.
wrestler.
He had he's like falling out of love with the business. It seems like that's a sad thing.
Well, he's
man.
training for CM Punk's got an actual fight. Or what's the story
He's
with that?
training,
right now?
training to get his ass kicked
Yeah.
again.
He got fucking
I know he
dusted.
did. I saw it.
You watched, right? You watch
Yeah,
MMA
man.
too, right?
I do. I love UFC, man. Whenever I can, I definitely try to watch all the fights. I love how they always post now the fights after on YouTube or whatever.
They always
get caught up.
They seem to post like free fight run ups, of like certain I don't know what the like they're trying to promo whoever's next on the card, so they'll put up their best thing. But the funny thing is, like, when someone hasn't got a win in a while, and they put up like I remember when they were trying to do the YouTube thing where they post the full matches, they had to post like a Stephan Bonner fight. And I was like, dude, you know how fucking like that's reaching into the vault to like pull out a Stephan Bonner.
Well, who's left
like,
to sell, man? The big main cards.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Right now, like
McGregor.
They gotta pay off that debt, man.
Fair enough.
Woo, that $1 billion what was it for?
$4.3 billion or some shit like that. I'm gonna can you just push that see that pop filter on the mic in front of you? Mm-hmm. Just slide that just in front of it a little bit.
Oh,
that one, yeah.
Am I spitting into it?
No, I just want people to hear your powerful presence without the popping on the mic. What? That's all.
Just turn the mic down,
That's
maybe.
it.
Like, just, yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Brilliant.
You're good.
The engineer.
There you go. So let me ask you this, because my niece would probably kill me if I didn't talk to you about this.
For sure.
First of all, she doesn't believe you're even here.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to take like a boomerang of all of us together at some point.
We can do that. we definitely do that. The funny thing is, I think she likes the show. When you were on the show.
Yeah.
And next, what can you tell us a little bit about that process? Like, what was it like being on the show, and like, first of all, getting casted? What was
We haven't said
like?
what show it was.
Yeah. So if for those, of you, well, I guess we'll start.
We always do that. We always do that.
Guys, this is just for my niece, okay?
So obviously the show you're talking about is like Next Step, right?
Yeah, the show's the Next Step. Yeah.
So that was so I remember being in, it was the summer between my grade 11 and grade 12 year.
So you're in high school.
High school, yep.
And you are auditioning for shows that are about dance, and you have a dance background.
For this particular show, 100%. Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
I guess I'll start at the very beginning, training, dancing all my life, and then kind of got into acting. And this was like my first big break into a more of an acting scene. So with an agency, DaCosta Agency, and it was just kind of on a wing. They were like, hey, you have an audition coming up, but it's in Toronto, so you need to send in a self-tape. So get the instructions, you get the scene, introduce yourself in the scene. Hi, my name is Zac Vran, I'm 5'8", I'm 17 years old. And then you send it in with millions of other people across the world, you know what I mean? And it seemed that way anyways, because, I was very lucky and very fortunate enough. I guess I had a good tape. And then they saw it, and they brought me to Toronto to audition live. And I caught a red eye. I remember it was me and my old hip-hop crew, man, with Ryan, which is hilarious.
Ryan
Morissette, man.
Absolutely loved that guy, yeah.
We used to be in an old hip-hop crew called Fresh. And
Fresh was very popular.
Once upon a time.
Very popular.
Man. No, we're also good homies, though, and good homies. And we competed at this competition in Vancouver called World of Dance. Yeah, and then that night, went straight to the airport, caught a red eye, tried to sleep on the plane, got to Toronto, and then had an audition at 8 in the morning in Toronto. There was like 7 or 8 other guys there auditioning for the role. And
the role of Hunter.
The role of Hunter, yeah. For season 2 of The Next Step. And from there, I guess I just had a good audition, and I was super tired though, because from that red eye flight I was just like really drained, but it almost calmed me down in a way, because if I had a good sleep I probably would have been more up in myself and questioning everything, as I do anyways.
That's pretty interesting.
So
it, like,
maybe
served
it was
you?
Maybe it served me well.
But
anyways, and then from there they pretty much threw us several auditions. So I think the first round was like a dance audition, and I was coming from Vancouver, the only one that was from out of town at the time. They were all Toronto natives, Toronto locals, right?
Wow. So were they like, it was like prison? They were like, look at this guy.
The new guy.
Transferred.
Yeah. Who are you? No, I'm sure they all kind of knew each other from the dance scene already. But I was just very fortunate to have a good dance audition, and then like made some cuts, came back in, did some improv scenes with some of the actresses from the first season, and just see how well we jived, like chemistry-wise. And then, just kind of the producer came out and was like, go get some coffee, come back in 5 minutes.
Interesting.
And I came back and...
What's the dance audition process like? Like, are they throwing you curveballs? Or, like, you go in there, are you doing a pre-routine? Like, you already know what
Well, for that particular audition, for that one, you actually learned it off YouTube. It was super shambly, but they uploaded just a video to YouTube. And they did a great job of teaching it, but at the end of the day, you're learning off a video, which is nice. I guess you can go back.
Yeah.
And it's not like learn it in 5 minutes and then you have to go, which is like for normal auditions, right? So in that sense, it was kind of nice because you got to take home with it and make it really register in your brain. But
that's not always the case.
it's definitely not the case.
What
no.
happens? You walk in, someone 5, 6, 7, 8's you, and so
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I guess like a regular, if you're going for like a dancer role, it's like cattle calls, right? Especially Vancouver, we have so many amazing dancers. So yeah, they'll cattle call. They'll bring in from all the agencies, from all the studios, send a mass email. Come in at this time. If you're union, maybe you'll have a different audition, a separate audition. But then they go in and they just slowly narrow it down. They'll teach like a little combo usually, and then from there they're able to feed just a couple people through to the next round. It's like total so you think you can dance moment, and it's brutal because I mean, there's not a lot of money to be made when it comes to actual dancing, and it's unfortunate right now. But if you are able to get your dancing into movies, then that's where the money can start flowing.
So you saw an opportunity cross over, and
Yeah.
you're like, I got this. I'm gonna go do this.
Well, yeah, it was really helpful for me because definitely a lot of the money and where I kind of want to take my career is definitely towards the acting side. So it was a brilliant crossover from training all those years from dancing and then, acting classes, workshops, all that jazz and whatever, right? But it was a good transition for me.
The show we're talking about on Family Channel, was like the premise of which was like this crew of dancers and like their interpersonal relationship.
Right. Oh, yeah,
but it was presented kind of like
total tween drama.
Yeah, yeah.
Jersey Shore for the kids.
Yeah. Do you have a particular moment that you really enjoyed that you're like you think about and you're like, oh, I really like that was kind of fun?
Oh man, there's so many, because when I felt like, definitely for a lot of us on the show when we were cast as the A Troop dance team, kind of like the more featured roles on it, it was everyone's first transition from dancing all their lives and then an awesome break on Family Channel on a show that's proven to do well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Into the acting scene. So we all bonded really quick over that.
Wow. So
I'd
no
say,
one in that season had any previous like major acting experience then?
No, nothing to that extreme. I mean,
Wow.
that would
be really bonding then. Yeah, like
It
absolutely,
almost probably sells it a little bit, hey? In terms of like your
the realism.
Yeah,
of-
exactly.
It's like, look what we did, guys.
Yeah,
Like, look
exactly.
at, you know what I mean? As a team, look what we've been able.
Yeah.
And since then, the show's done really well, man.
Yeah,
show's
man.
done over.
Look at that. You laid a foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Later. Cinder blocks.
You very recently also I mentioned because of the Lifetime shout out at the beginning.
Oh, dude,
like
that's so
Lifetime's
funny.
own Zac Vran.
Dude, I'm in that movie for about 30 seconds.
There's a Britney Spears biopic that you were in, and you played JC Chazé.
Yeah, man.
Heartthrob.
Yeah, of
that must have
course.
been a real hard stretch for you to try and be a heartthrob.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. No,
Yeah,
well, we
it
were
was
only
really
like,
hard.
yeah, I really had to study.
Yeah.
I wish we were in that more, man. I would, but it was interesting. We were only in like 2 scenes at the end of the day, so it was really, really
A lot seemed to
short in and
focus
out.
around how they portrayed Justin Timberlake's breakup with Britney Spears.
Oh, did you see the James Corden interview about it?
There was a lot of like she didn't. Did Britney Spears approve that film? No, she was like
Absolutely
out the
not.
door. She didn't.
Yeah, 100% no.
I think that's very like. There's
It's like all Lifetime movies,
Right,
though, isn't
yeah,
it? Like
yeah.
they did the Saved by the Bell one, I think, earlier this year or
that right?
last
Oh,
year,
yeah?
and it was just like, no, nobody's in on this except for Screech or whatever. I think
he
It was
played
like,
himself.
Yeah,
Did he?
I'm
Dustin Diamond.
Yo, you
Yeah.
played yourself.
Yo, you
you
played
played
yourself.
yourself.
Dustin Diamond.
Don't ever play yourself.
It's interesting though. Like there's like famous, and then there's like so famous that people are depicting your life in
When you
film.
don't want them
yeah,
to.
Yeah, and you
You're
have
like,
nothing to
"No."
say about it. You're like, what?
And they call that normally it's like
Dramatization
royalty.
of your life. Like you're like,
100%.
what the fuck? That never happened.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're like, when she broke up with Justin Timberlake, this is what Britney Spears did. You're like, this. No one was present for that except 2 people. Like,
We won't know.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. I just finished watching the OJ.
Doc on the
Trials?
Yeah. The
5-part.
People versus OJ Simpson.
Oh, I have
It was
not
like-
seen that
It was like
yet.
10 episodes or something. But
Oh, the
Yeah.
American Crime Story version.
that's it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, there's another one.
I was talking about the one that won the Oscar for the documentary.
Oh, you're
This was
thinking
not
of
The
that.
ESPN like 30 for 30.
Oh, no,
like,
no.
Oh, I thought you were
I should
the
check
one on
that out,
Netflix
though.
that won everything. I know what you're talking.
Yeah. Well, this one,
right?
it's
about
like-
the murder case.
It's like a 5-part doc, like, and
Oh,
each
you're
one's
talking
about an hour and 40 minutes, and it's like
true.
it goes like way back to like when OJ. The first episode's just
When he killed someone.
OJ being
Allegedly.
like a football player.
Oh, really?
And tells all of that
I gotta
story,
see
and then
that.
like
I
tells,
love those things.
Oh, dude, and
Yeah.
it's so good. Like it's so well done. It's on Crave TV if you have
Word.
that or
I'll try
whatever.
to catch
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, all 6 of you out there that have Crave TV, definitely tune in anytime.
Hey, allegedly.
How dare you say
Allegedly.
that? Yeah, allegedly.
That's
I tend to
suitable.
say Crave TV. No, Crave is actually dope. They have a dope lineup.
No, I was talking about
Allegedly.
the Making of a Murderer though. That Netflix one, that won
That's
everything.
so good.
That one's sick too.
Making a Murder, I like follow every day. I follow Stephen Avery's latest lawyer, Kathleen Zellner. I follow her tweets every single day. So she's actually in my like bell notification, whatever. Like anytime I get
She made a tweet.
Yeah, and I love it.
you're with
I
Belle.
love the way she's handling this because she is not giving a fuck. This like she writes things like there's a post she tweeted like a couple months ago. Oh, interesting. A garage exists. A garage doesn't exist. Funny. As soon as we announce we're doing blood testing or something like that, and it's like, and then she not only that, but then she tags the image of the satellite imagery to show like where there was a garage, and then now it's like
Dramatic.
dated. Yeah,
Before
that's-
TMZ gets on there. Dun, dun,
exactly.
dun.
And it's just like, oh, and then her hashtags are hilarious. She's like, hashtag the rats will run. Hashtag
The rats will
the
run.
hashtag
bro.
blood or justice. And I'm like, oh my god,
That is a great hashtag, though, blood or justice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like
That's a great one.
Dawn of War.
Absolutely Dawn of
a
War.
Dawn of War expansion.
Releases soon.
C-Mart works on video games.
Oh,
and,
cool.
Including Dawn of War.
Hey, sweet.
Yeah, I'm not on that game, but it's coming out very soon. I think we announced a release date today.
You were on the first two though, weren't you?
Didn't
you work
first,
on
on the
first
second
two?
one. On the second one.
Or you worked on the second?
Sweet. Like game designing or? Oh, right on.
It does sound like an expansion though. Blood or justice.
Yeah, I mean it's
Like,
What?
Fuck.
Do you play video games?
When
have
I have
time?
the time, yeah,
In
kind of
bet-
sort
in
of.
between crunches.
I just like sports games mostly.
What kind of
NHL.
sports? And yeah, you play NHL?
and UFC for sure.
Fucking love NHL. Do you play UFC too?
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of that lately because Saavedra lent me his copy. After,
Very generous.
After he was supposed to.
Very generous.
Actually, we have Rammer. Okay, we have Rammer on the show, who's like the lead guy over in the NHL series.
Oh, really?
And he's done this show so many times, and everyone's like, "Oh, you probably get like free NHL copies all the time, right? Like whatever, like you and the squad.
Didn't we talk about it?
You get NHL?" And I'm like, "No, I've never asked. I've never."
Still $80.
Yeah, everyone's
90
like,
for you.
Yeah.
Just for asking.
Yeah, super deluxe copies and.
The funny part is that they'd get them for $10, or they did when I worked there.
The game is to be sold, not to be told.
Damn,
$20.
Damn,
20, but you're right, $20.
Here is video game insider Chris Martin, aka C-Mart, just blowing the lid off.
So it happens.
Spoiler alert.
Video
I don't
game-
get them that like Sega. Weirdly, I work for Sega. The way that you buy games from Sega while you work there is so convoluted. You have to like.
Are you allowed
because-
to say this right
well,
now?
no,
Oh
it's
my
because it's
God.
meant because what it's meant for is it's meant to like hand out keys to. So if you need to like do a beta or some sort of thing where you want to release like 1,000 keys
Download
at a time
keys for people that don't know what we're talking about.
Like
They're
download keys
they're
or
like
whatever.
Authenticity codes.
Yeah.
Like a
Right.
gift card. Basically.
However, that's the way that we also have to get games. However, the system's meant for like mass.
as a staff member, that's how you get games.
Yeah, yeah. So, but when you want one, it's surprising how many hoops you have to jump through. Would it make sense when you have like because there's like people who are authorizing it and like you got to get confirmation
That's
and
bizarre.
shit. However, it makes sense on the grand scale, but when you're just trying to get one, you're like, okay,
Oh,
this
I
is
see.
a lot of work for one.
This is not how I pictured it. I pictured it to be more like, maybe some kind of Wolf of Wall Street level celebration. They're opening
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah, there's
on
just
yachts.
cocaine everywhere. Yeah.
throwing physical copies out. It's not like that. That's how I pictured it.
No, it is like that. Sorry, I was wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
that was all a lie.
Everything slows down. Screen goes black and white.
Yeah.
That's just regular.
talk to the camera.
Friday. Yeah, yeah. I play a lot of HL too. I like the franchise mode mostly. I don't play a lot online. I don't.
I just
play
play
that.
against friends. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't really
right?
do the career.
I don't play the Hut. You play over Hut? You play Hut? I'm not really into that.
Ultimate Team.
Yeah, Ultimate Team Hut. Like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Hockey Ultimate Team. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like country-wise? Or do you just do NHL
No.
teams?
In NHL, that game mode where you buy packs of cards and like your cards are your team.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, I'm not into that at all.
I play the FIFA version of that.
Is that fun?
Ooh.
I enjoy it.
You do? Okay. See,
It makes it more difficult to and you just putting your own online squad together and then going to town with
it's like
other
fantasy
folks.
draft or something.
It is.
Right?
It is like
Yeah.
fantasy
That
draft.
plus a
but
beautiful off-the-rail beer, and that's a good Friday night.
Oh,
it
look
is
at this.
super
See?
good.
That
Thank
was
you for that. That's
That was from local heartthrob, Zac Vran.
Oh my goodness.
The complimentary
Not
Zac
even.
Vran.
Yeah, but they're just having with all those with Hockey Ultimate Team. I'm sure they'll take the FIFA route for next year's game or this year's game.
They all kind of feed off each other. Yeah.
Yeah, because the FIFA one, they just had a world tournament for FIFA.
How much money was involved?
The winner gets 150 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Just wow.
And,
Or-
and they had contests. There was one in Vancouver. There was one in LA. There was one in
big purse.
London. There was one in Australia.
You could
That's
like-
nothing though. I've heard of those game contests, like $1 million prizes.
yeah.
Yeah,
East-
for League of
esports,
Legends. Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay,
big
yeah, like
crazy
those
ones.
crazy on
Sell
computer
at the
games.
Staples Center and
Oh,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
You know what?
fucking
Unreal,
crazy.
man.
Overwatch is a big.
Last
one.
time I had a chat with Kyle Bottom. Well, that's not true. Not last time, but one of my most recent chats with Kyle Bottom, comedian in the city, is he was like,
Kyle Bottom comedian.
Kyle Bottom.
He's the bot. Oh.
no, Kyle Bottom. You know Kyle, don't you know Kyle? Kyle's hilarious. But last time, one of the last times I was talking to him, he's like,
Yeah, I have to go because there's a League of Legends competition starting, and I have to be home at 3 a.m.
Yeah, he's got a scrim.
and I was like, what? I was like, what
Does he watch or play?
he watch? I assume he does
Oh.
both, but yeah, there's like
You rarely watch and not play or dabble. You
That would
rarely
be
don't
interesting.
dabble.
See, I would be that guy if I started right now hardcore watching video games. I'm like, because I don't play a lot of them, but I do play a lot. Like, here's the thing.
Dude, they're broadcasting on ESPN.
That's
now.
it. They
That's
have like
insane.
full
That's
on.
insane to me.
But it's not that
Just
insane
have
when you
those guys
think.
at the desk.
But it's not that
Yeah.
insane when you think about like Magic the Gathering was on ESPN 2 or 3
The
like
Ocho.
a while ago. Yeah. Like it was a while ago, and that's a card game pre popular internet.
Coming up
games,
next
right?
on the Outdoor Life Network, Magic the Gathering. Outdoor Life.
And they
Hold
also
on.
Good for them though if they're getting the views.
Yeah, that's
well, now
fine.
what I'm
That's
saying is
huge.
that now
You're
video games
right.
are pushing it, and they actually kind of require they normally kind of push their commentators to have to be professional, and not just show up in whatever the fuck, and you wear a suit and you
Suit,
show up
yeah.
and you're like, hey, let's do this correct, and
That's
because they want to
hilarious.
kind of present it as
Just
a
loosen
thing.
up
Right?
the tie a little bit
Yeah,
and they get
exactly.
started.
Try and
Yeah.
lick the Cheeto dust off your fingers before we go on camera.
Okay,
Okay, 3,
yeah.
2, rolling, like that. You know,
Hair and makeup will see you now.
exactly. Hilarious. So what do you got cooking right now? You got stuff in the fire right now going on?
Dude, right now I'm in Zen mode, baby. I'm getting ready. I'm going to Mexico this Sunday.
He's got that
Me and my
lifetime
girl,
money.
man. No,
he's going,
yeah,
And he's in the
wish.
boathouse.
He's got lifetime money.
No, not yet.
He's got that lifetime money, and he's going all the way to Mexico.
Puerto Vallarta, baby,
Oh, nice.
for 1 week during the
That's a
first week of
beautiful
spring
spot.
break.
I was
I've
gonna
never
say
been
that's
there.
totally spring break.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That'll be great.
lit.
Wait, are you in school right now?
Nope.
That's even better.
I gotta go somewhere.
I love it. That's even better.
Yeah.
Are you in school? No, I'm just going for spring break, babe.
Yeah.
Maybe get a T-shirt. You know?
Yeah.
Or lose a T-shirt.
Or lose one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going with my girls.
Oh, okay. No, fair. No, I'm just talking shit.
Oh, we have Zac
Keep
Vran.
that T-shirt on.
Long-term relationship, Zac Vran. I like this.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting there. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, here I am labeling your relationship. You're like, thanks for the pressure. Jesus Christ.
When's that
Yeah.
ring coming, Zach?
Yeah, exactly. You're like,
I'm
Jesus.
20, man. Chill.
Oh, yo, actually, this is not funny for the guy that happened to, but I was on a double date in the last couple of years, and they had been going out forever, like almost a decade or something.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And we had just had a friend, like a couple that we knew got engaged,
Right.
and we were doing this dinner with them. We had just done a couple dinners in a row with different couples, and then we met up with them, and I just misplaced that information. I thought they were that couple.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I sat down.
congratulations.
Right. I sat down and I was like, oh, and by the way, how could I forget to say this? Congratulations again on your engagement. And dude, if you could measure the room, it was like a warm refrigerator. It was the worst fucking feeling. And,
You just hear the waitress's footsteps.
Dude, it was a
The
point
whole
of
room goes
contention.
silent.
Yeah, it was a point of contention for sure. The footsteps of the waitress, just click, clop, clip, clop. Yeah, it was
Was it a horse waitress?
she was a
Why was it
centaur.
clipping? Why was it clip clop?
Yeah, she was a centaur. Okay. And we were outside in the UK.
Okay.
On cobblestone.
That's very unusual.
There we go. It all makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
but,
There we go.
I'm glad you did this really deep journalism there to get us to that stage. That's fine.
So then what happened? Argument ensued? Or
I
just awkward?
dug a hole, climbed in it, and I was not. They were super cool about it.
Was it like a thing with them? Like, were they like,
I don't know.
get it? Or was it just
is now.
awkward?
It was about 30 or 45 seconds of head shakes.
Yeah.
They were like, I can't believe you, man. Can't believe. I'm like, dude, I didn't know. I'm sorry. And then
The next round's on me. That's all you gotta do.
You just look at my dumb face, and I'm like, I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Try my best.
Speaking of your face, your beard looks great, man.
This is version whatever of this beard. I'm actually
1000.
my barber told me that it's time to just go clean all across the board, head and face, and
really?
start
Zero.
fresh. He said eyebrows too, just no eyebrows.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
No,
he's like, just go.
No, he didn't.
Who
say
is
that.
your barber?
That's where the transition.
Why
Until
would
he
that-
does it, that's when you.
Yeah, like you first, pal.
Yeah, he's like, no, all the cool kids are doing it. And I was like,
What,
show me
Voldemort?
one.
Yeah, exactly.
Voldemort.
Moby.
Ralph Fiennes as hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, no, he was like, no. What happens is you keep getting the same haircut, right? And I've had it done by a couple different barbers over the last since I've been getting this haircut. And he was saying, now this didn't make sense to me at first, but he was saying like, after a while, he's like, you're not cutting, even though it's the same guy or a couple different guys, whatever. It's not being cut the exact same way all the time. So eventually, your hair is just like slowly going. You know what I mean? Like you can.
What do you mean?
The way
I actually don't know what you mean.
the way he said it to me was like, he's like, it's almost time to just go clean, start fresh, and then you can come back to this haircut.
He's being lazy.
Do you think he's? Yeah, he's like, tired of this.
He's like,
do you,
dude, maintaining your beard, man, is getting to me.
do you think there's an economic value to this? Like he's trying to stimulate his business. Like he's like, well, I'll tell you what, if you go clean, then you come back to me. I'll take care of you like that. Like he's being.
That's how he gets you in every week.
Yeah, he's being very carefree with his.
I mean, a lot of barbers they like to have control. I think of like from the get go,
Oh, that's what it is.
like this start
Good
of a hairstyle or start of like
He's
your
trying to trend
look.
it. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point, Michael Saavedra.
'Cause I've been going to the same guy for
One
fucking
for
4 years now, and like he's
Never once said to you,
But might be
just
time
shave all
to
that off, man.
might
Like,
be time to shave it all up, but
be like, I'm never coming here again. Get out of here. What's your problem?
I would die to see Saavedra fully, like,
actually,
I could never do it.
When
The size of-
Saavedra did this show, before he was even the crew on this show, like co-hosting, before he ever did this show, he was beardless. And then, like, episode 20, people want to look this up. Like, episode 20, the thumbnail for his episode guesting on the show, just as friend of the show, he's totally clean shaven. He looks totally different.
No beard, and I'm pretty sure that's when I still had like no hair.
Yeah.
oh really?
Yeah, I was just wearing fucking caps and shit like all the time.
Fair enough.
Fucking clean shaven head.
What about your
Cheap as
beard?
fuck.
Mine? I'm just a style. I'm just going with the.
I like that.
I don't know.
That's like.
I don't know. I'm not gonna keep it.
Is
for
there
long.
is there a name for that?
No. I don't have one
Luciferian.
yet. Feel free to make up
Yeah,
one,
you
no?
pointed at
If
the
there- if
picture
there
on the
is a
wall,
name, it's
right,
not
for
what
that.
you-
Yeah, that's good. Maybe
That
we'll call
goes.
this one off the rail.
Number 666.
That's two.
That's two.
That's two, baby.
Off the rail. I like it. I like how much you've bought in to the program.
It is good beer, by the way.
It is delicious. I like how much he's involved in.
Yeah.
It's making me happy. We were talking a little bit about conspiracy stuff earlier. What's a conspiracy that you actually are like, this is something's up, and I believe that this is real?
9/11, man.
9/11.
I don't know. Ah, shoot. Now that I said that, I gotta back it up.
That was a very edgy comment you just gave us. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I might have to
Take
end
it
the
in.
show. Right
It's okay.
One of the cameras is down, guys. We gotta.
No,
Joke, I'm just
Jesus
joking.
Christ. My heart rate.
The audio messed up there, Zach. What's that?
Yeah. That's
Mr. Black.
Sugar.
That's like, yeah, we'll just censor it. What is do you have one that like the
Do you know what? I did my okay, so senior year for high school, we had to come up with a controversial topic to do a essay on. and it had to be controversial. So I was like, all right, what's controversial? Okay, I guess like at the whole time I was like really into those like 9/11 conspiracy theories, and I did my paper on that, and I just found like a bunch of weird things. Like most people don't even know that a third building fell.
The third building. So
A third building
Tower
fell.
7.
Tower 7,
Tower
yeah.
7, yeah. And then the way there's pictures of the way that the beams, the leftover beams from the buildings were standing, and they were cut
Sheared.
on an angle,
Yeah.
on a clean. And I'm
I've
like, if
heard-
metal were to break or snap, it wouldn't fall under itself like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not an architect.
the weirdest thing about the way
but-
they've those photos, because those very famous photos of like the angular 45-degree cuts on those.
That's
those,
exactly what I'm
those
talking about,
posts.
yeah.
The comment often that follows that is those were cut like that after the fall.
Oh,
of the
to
building.
remove the wreckage.
Right. But the thing that they don't mention a lot of the times in follow up to that response is that those angular cuts, that's how you cut, that's how you demo buildings. Like
Right.
that's how they cut when they set explosives. They set the line diagonally on support beams. That's a fact. That's like how you do that.
Sure. Crazy.
When you say sure like that to me, Chris Martin, it makes me feel like you don't believe me.
I'm saying like
You don't. You're not buying into this
No, what I'm
conspiracy.
saying- What
Now
I mean
I
to say
hate you.
is there are truths in all of this. Like yes, that is how they do that.
Yes.
That's all,
you're not
like, that's
wrong.
all I'm saying. Like you're like yeah, that is how
Michael,
they
you're
do
saying
that.
silent over there.
C-Mart, you're not wrong. Just mutes me. Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
Unfortunately, muting people on this particular device
You can't go
cuts
back.
audio
Oh, the
like
whole audio.
completely for
Oh,
a
yeah.
second, so you can't actually like cleverly mute. So I'd have to like fully turn you down, which is way too obvious.
Oh, that's fucky.
yeah. Anyway,
We'll have to look at that.
just an FYI.
We'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
Write that down on the list of things we
Sure.
think
Yeah.
are cool.
On this.
Along with this tape job.
This tape. Oh my god! Please don't breathe on the camera. It might.
No, we're okay. We're doing good today.
Breathe on
Nobody
the
has to
camera.
see the cameras. Let's
Yeah.
not bring that up.
Don't bring it up, guys.
I don't know what the word for that in film is, but when you cross your camera views or whatever. The fuck. Let's just move on because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Next
should
up,
do well on this
please.
for a while.
Next up. Next up with film directing.
That's next week's podcast.
So let me ask this now. So you're just in the Zen mode. You're relaxing.
Yes.
But you do want to continue acting. You
Yep.
want you have some goals in mind. I'm sure you
Sure,
want to
yeah.
do. Is something like doing if you had a choice to go into TV or film,
Mm-hmm.
what do you feel is the choice right now? Because I'm seeing a lot of people, traditional movie stars,
Right.
doing TV series now,
Right.
and you would never have seen that 15, 20
It's
years
just
ago.
because it's very comfortable, and that's the benefit of it. Like movie, you're working, a couple months, and then you don't know if there's going to be a sequel, right? That could be it. With TV series, it's great because if you're like main cast, then there's always chance for the next season and the next season if it does well, right?
Right.
So I think that's the big reason for it. And Vancouver right now is awesome. We're
Just
getting
hopping, right?
Yeah, every time you drive down the streets, you're seeing 2 set signs, and which is great.
They've been
So it's
shooting
busy, so.
Supergirl outside my building in New West for
Oh,
the
really?
last
No
fucking-
one likes New West
New
though.
West,
So.
yeah.
this. Hey, a lot of negative comments in the room right now.
New
but-
West is popping. Yeah, I just did a project for iZombie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and they film all over there, and it's busy time.
I'm excited to see Power Rangers and go and see all the Stevenson set. That's gonna be dope.
Oh right, the new Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Is that still filming? I thought it was
Dun,
done.
dun,
No,
dun.
it's done. Yeah,
it's coming out.
Oh, okay. I
like
thought so.
a couple
Yeah.
weeks
Week or
actually.
two,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Are you gonna go?
It looks.
Am I gonna go?
Are you gonna check it out?
I'm waiting. I'll probably wait to.
I might just get a video on demand or some shit like that.
You
Because
mean download it?
We'll wait
How
till Rotten
dare you.
Tomatoes.
I would never steal a program.
Yes, you would.
This is real life on the internet. People will follow you if they
Or unfollow you?
or unfollow you.
Well,
People
I'll let you know right now that I am going to
Yeah.
download it in 1080p from
my
my
God.
illegal torrent site.
Michael Saavedra,
Roasting.
Michael Saavedra, whose number is 778.
IP address.
What was the color of your first car?
It's not a big deal.
And before that's actually crazy though. My girlfriend just got her Facebook hacked, which is why I brought
Really?
that
Shit.
up. Yeah, because it just reminded
wow.
me. Because I'm like, what information
God.
do you need to know? Really, you need to know when you're resetting, password. You need to know your email. What high school was your first high school? What was the name of your pets? Or what color was your first car? And with all that's all you need, and you're in the banking information. You're in
Who
your
did this? Do you think
Facebook.
it
It's
was?
gotta be a best friend.
Was
right?
it a
know,
rogue?
man.
A rogue Zac Vran.
Yeah.
Was it a rogue Zac Vran?
I'm just playing off super
fan
cool right now.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it was you.
You read her
Hilarious,
journal.
Yeah. This would be the biggest move ever to come and talk about it on the show, though, and be like, yeah, I don't know who did it. And
Oh yeah. Just diving straight in. Confidence is key.
That, like, no, do you think it was like a super fan though? Someone who was just like, you can't have Zach, he's mine. Go like that, something like that. Do you think that's it?
I think our demographic doesn't for family channels demographic would be a little low for that.
Tell you what though, every
What about
month,
Lifetime though? You know.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah,
30
here we
seconds of airtime in that
there you
movie.
go. Some crazy JC Chazet fan is just like the guy who played him.
It's probably JC because he's mad that I was playing it.
That's, that is even more likely.
Messing up.
I read something that they were like, was there any comments about the height? Because I read something, the one guy was just like, how is JC Chazet the short guy in the group?
Oh yeah.
How is
yeah.
that possible?
Well, there was one guy shorter than me even, which was I thought was weird. But
it was just that one photo that they went around.
Yeah,
the
it was
press
that one-
photo, right?
yeah.
Because I looked at it, I'm like, you're not short.
Yeah, I know. They just had me. It was just I was just casted with people above 6 feet. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right.
That sounds like casting. That sounds like a casting issue. Like,
Thank you, casting, for casting me though.
yo,
And,
trying to blackball you. I'm like, what was her name? Her number is 778.
Amanda.
Amanda. Jeez, keep it down. The game is to be sold, not to be told.
it was funny though. No, but the James Gordon video was hilarious because that really like roasted the whole project, which was really funny.
Do you feel like, I mean, the self-awareness you have to know that, like, oh, you know, I'm doing a Lifetime movie and like I was in it for, you know, a couple scenes. I had fun doing it.
Yeah.
It was a good gig.
Yeah.
Looks good on the resume, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the self-awareness to be like that, but also to be like, oh, you know, they tear it apart in this commentary.
Dude, you have to. You can't let that, man.
I love that.
Yeah, you have to have like some sort of ironic view of your own BS.
I like
'Cause
that.
Otherwise, it'll just you won't be able to sleep at night, man.
Yeah.
If you get negative comments and you know you're just gonna.
I really
Yeah,
like that
it's bad,
you.
man.
I really like that you take that attitude to it. I really do.
It was
because-
funny. I shared it on my Instagram. I was like, "Yo, made it, fam."
Yeah, I know, right?
I love that guy, so I just thought it was hilarious. Just,
No, it's dope, dude.
Yeah.
The number of people that don't know that NSYNC is a very small number, right? So like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's pretty ridiculous. But like, I don't know. I like that you have the attitude that like you're self-aware. You're not like
I try to be sometimes.
yeah,
I
like
go
taking the
bit
piss a
on
little
my-
bit. Like
yeah.
it's like whatever. Like
Very non-Trump of you.
Oh,
that probably benefits you though. Like the fact that you came from a dance background where it's very humbling to be dancing with like you're dancing with killers, man. Like these guys are like just top
Beast,
world
beast.
champions like yourself.
yeah. Oh,
Just-
thanks,
just-
man. No, but I still, man, if you I consider myself very lucky to be considered like one of those. Like I really appreciate you saying that. But then you look at like some crazy talent off. So you think you can dance, people in LA, and the choreography that they're doing, and just the talent that's over there too. Like Vancouver has lots of amazing dancers, but when I went to LA and did some workshops and stuff, it was like everyone is there to work. You know what I mean? Like that's where you got to go. And it's a bit tricky right now with the whole visa thing, but that's getting taken care of.
It is kind of
slowly but
strange.
sure. Yeah.
You were a finalist in Canada's Got Talent.
Bringing it right back down to fresh.
Right,
I love it.
right
yeah.
back to fresh.
Those are my roots with Ryan, man.
I did one internet search on you, and no, like
It was the first thing that popped
the
up.
first thing popped up. No, but
Right.
like, I mean, how old were you when you were doing that?
Oh man, we must have been. I was 15.
15.
15.
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That was 2000. Yeah, 2010.
I was being stuck
14.
into bars to battle people. You're like, my buddy can rhyme. You want to rhyme?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah. I was like tall, so they sneak me into bars.
Sweet.
You were like on TV, fucking dancing in front of the nation. Jesus Christ. just
Wait,
just
we snuck into bars,
disparaging.
man. I'm not
You
gonna
know,
lie.
just throwing that out there, a little
50.
disparity for you. But what was that process like? Like I know we were talking about like cattle calls and all that shit
Right.
just to get involved there.
That was more selective for sure, because
Selective.
they did. They had to send in like a videotape, right? Send in your video submissions for this
Right.
season of whatever. And then from there they'll bring you to like a live audition, and then you can audition in front of like a panel. But it's usually not the panel that they have on TV. It's like full of producers and the director of the show and different things like that to see what you bring, your style is you could bring to the show. So then we did that in Vancouver, And then we booked it, and when we flew out to Toronto, because that was filmed in Toronto as well. The semifinals and the finals were. And we just came up with routines within a couple of weeks. Then we came back to the finals with a new routine. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but we'd like to think we got second.
That's it. Hey, nothing wrong with second place.
Hey, everyone loves second.
I don't know if you know, but we are the award-winning second overall Best in the City 2017.
Oh, hey, really?
I don't know if I mentioned this to you before.
Oh,
but,
just slid that in there casually.
Just throwing that.
We
out
just
there.
need to wear silver medals, I think. Let's
I
just
think
go.
what we're gonna do is get the emblem from that award, and we're gonna bash it into a
That's what
necklace
you should
for
put on the back
C-Mart. And yeah, we'll hang it, and C-Mart
the
can
banner.
wear it during the show. I think that's a good idea.
Why would that matter for me to wear it?
For me to look at.
Oh, okay.
So remind me. So I look at you and I go, right, this is second overall.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
third-rate show, second overall. That's what
Big things, man. Big
big
things.
top tier. Well, medium tier, but like
Tier.
tier.
It's tier.
It's tiered.
Just happen to be on A tier.
A tier. That's exactly how
Why
I feel.
define it?
Yeah. I think what's crazy about being involved in the entertainment industry when you're so young, and then like being like essentially groomed through life experience in that, is that like your perception of things are just so crazy, right? Like your
Wait. Yeah, for sure though. But like
you like how old are you right now?
20.
You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like your whole world is in front of you, and you're just like you're just running with steam right now. This must be a powerful feeling.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, man. And I think it just boils back down to when I was younger. I didn't really go out. I didn't really, you know what I mean? Like when I never really went to parties or anything in high school. Like a lot. Like the dance training that I was doing was extensive. And anyone who does studio knows you're going 7 days a week, or 5 to 7. Usually it ranges a couple hours each day. Different techniques, different styles, and then unfortunately, fortunately for me, a couple things just happened to fall in line at good points in my life when I was healthy and I was.
Do you view the industry differently, like or music or just like pop culture in general? Like
I think I have a nice little knowledge of it right now, but I mean, so many things to learn, so many.
But I mean, when you were
places to go.
younger, like now that you've seen like auditions for like these various things, and you obviously like consume media, etc., and you kind of obviously have this perspective that a lot of people don't have.
Right.
Like, do you view it differently, or is it just kind of all the same, or whatever?
I think I'm really lucky in the way that I get to view it. I have a deep understanding of like how to audition properly. What it means, who's in the room, and what it means, and the difference between knowing having a good audition and a bad audition, but then also not letting it affect you. You know what I mean? Like
Totally.
there's been times where I've had just the worst audition, right? And I've just the drive home is terrible, right? You're just in a bad mood and you think you suck and the world's out to get you, and
That's what I guess that's kind of what I was getting at, is like the level of rejection that like someone puts themselves through when they're in any facet.
Any facet, whether you're starting a business, right? Entrepreneurs.
It's like
Even
different
just
level.
applying for a job,
Right,
like
yeah.
straight up, just normal, like, hey, I want to go at least make some money.
Right. The depressing job search of constantly like filling out your skills and qualifications, and when you realize over and over again as you fill them out, you're like, is this enough? Is this all I? Because like your resume is you, right? The best version of you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So when you're not
100%,
happy with you, you're like, oh, you're already.
When they say no to the top version of you,
When you don't pass LinkedIn standards, you're like, no, you still have more to complete. You're like, there's nothing else I got.
they're like, no,
I don't have this.
tell us more.
Yeah.
There's no more.
And I know
That red-
60% complete on their like thing, like, oh,
Yeah.
you're almost done. I'm like,
60%.
no, I am done.
the red asterisk that pops up that says like
Required field.
Yeah. And it's like awards. Yeah, you have to. We're like,
Yeah,
but I
sell
don't have
yourself.
any.
Little
I'm
thing
like,
that's
sorry.
like, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Like, yeah, I'm sure. God damn it.
Are you certain this is all? Is this all? Yeah. That's what it says.
Is this all?
Is this all?
No.
Yeah, but no, it's good though. I mean, I get to do what I love, right? At the end of the day,
You're doing
and that's why.
fantastic,
Oh,
man.
thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's nice.
I think
That's nice of you to say there,
Hey.
James. I appreciate that. Man.
I like to give compliments to people in hopes that they mirror them back to me.
Now you're just copying
He
my
just wants
formula,
validation.
man. What the hell?
We were saying that before the show, in case anyone's like, "What the fuck? That is what he does. That is what he actually does." I'm like, no.
But that is though.
Don't. Actually, I've been trying. Actually,
We do the opposite now. Have a roast battle.
Sure, yeah.
just have a roast battle. Okay.
Not now. I gotta prepare.
They're like, no, don't. Please.
MD settles in. He's like, okay.
Yeah, that's. I'm like, all right.
I saw the lean back in the adjustment of the mic. Instantly called my bluff.
I was like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Oh man.
That was fucking hilarious. Zach,
Yes, sir.
who did you watch dance when you were younger that made you go, oh my god, I want to fucking dance? Not only dance, but I want to dance better than this person one day, and I want to be the best. That's a loaded question.
That's
by the way,
for sure. No, I honestly,
It was kind of good, and then you just like
Yeah, I'm
ruined
like,
it.
who do you want to kill in dance? Like, murder them with?
I understand
No,
what you mean, though.
I don't want to murder anyone.
Someone I look up to. There's quite a few dancers in the industry for sure, but when I was younger though, for that question, I can't answer it. Like there was no one person that, and I feel weird for saying that because
No.
as a dancer, you need to have like it's nice to have like a mentor that you want to be like, boom, I want to be like this guy.
Right.
But for me, as far as like people on TV goes, I don't know, dance has just become like really mainstream in TV and in film. I mean, there's been artists, dancing forever, but I feel like as far as getting like great like dancing gigs, you're seeing it a lot more come off now, whether it be in commercials, sponsorship deals.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a movie or something that you like drove you in that way then?
Okay,
Wait, or whatever. Yeah, some sort of like a piece. Maybe not a person, but a piece or like a sequence or something that.
I have an idea. Just to piggyback on the back of that, I have an idea. I'm going to say, and if you guys think of some too, you should do this as well. We're gonna say names of dancers, and you tell us if what they do is like stock, like stock
dangerous. I like
yeah,
that. Here we go. Okay,
yeah,
I'm
stock,
down for it.
or
So-
if they're like they
But
got dope
okay,
style.
hold on.
Okay,
Let's
just
qualify
stock or
this.
dope.
Dancers or people that you know that have
people
danced.
people that have danced famously.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
All right.
excited to see your roster here.
Okay, because I'm going to be very dry on
let's
this.
start this real, just like right down the middle.
Okay.
This is underhand.
Yes.
For you.
Yep. I'll catch it.
Yeah, here we go.
We'll see.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Groovy. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. One of the young. Because he started really young, for sure, and he's been dancing in music videos ever since.
That's dope.
And so, but I wouldn't. But see, that doesn't. For me, he didn't like inspire me to dance. You know what I mean? It was weird for me. I always just grew up doing it. So
Yeah,
I never really.
I love that you're your own inspiration in some respect.
That sounds terrible. No, it's not like that.
Kanye, like
Kylie.
confidence.
What about
yeah.
Kylie Minogue?
Yeah.
Pardon?
What about Kylie Minogue?
Kylie Minogue.
That's my contribution on this one.
Zac Vran is 20 years old, and you just threw him a Kylie Minogue reference. So just gonna
You said
should
name
shoot that
dancers.
down.
Shoot me another one so I can breeze past.
Michael
You
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Freestyle King.
Yeah.
What an edgy question.
Yeah,
That's why I
That
went
was a nice one. No, that was
You
like
went
nice
with
warm
Chris
up.
Brown. Go fuck yourself.
Chris
went
Brown
with
beat the
Kylie.
shit out of Rihanna. That's why I thought. I was like, oh, where's he going to go with this? No, he kept it dance, though,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
He kept it dance.
That's what I'm
Well,
here to
that's what
do,
we're supposed to
baby.
be talking about, not talking about how he's a piece of shit.
Hey, I didn't bring up Neverland Ranch and Macaulay Culkin and fucking Frodo. Or
You have now.
Yeah. All
No, we gotta talk about it.
No,
Lord.
We've got to keep this game going. Hold on. Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire from
The very famous Fred Astaire song. Like, I'm singing in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, really creative, I would say, for that scene. But I mean, is that how much?
Busting his balls, but after Kylie Minogue.
That's why I
Fred
said it.
Astaire. Like,
Throw it back.
That's a recall.
Throw it right
son.
back.
Okay, yeah. How about...
Christina Aguilera.
oh, good one. You know who she is, right? She was Dirty
Yeah.
ex-Tina.
She's
No,
your
she
genie in a
doesn't really
bottle.
do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as dancing goes.
She's pretty
I'd say.
stock, right? Stock. She's like,
Yeah.
swing your hips left to right.
Really, yeah, kind of definitely effective when it. But I mean, she's a great singer or whatever.
Very
so.
sexy. Very, 2003,
sexy.
Christina Aguilera is very sexy.
Morris Day and the Time.
Oh, shit. Dun, 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 dun.
Jungle Love.
A jungle love. Oh, oh. I think I
Okay,
wanna-
next question. More
Yeah, he
recent.
doesn't know
More
this.
recent voice. Okay, you guys are losing me here. I'm slipping. dog.
Jesus. He's like, I'm 20 years old, guys. What the fuck is
So like fucking Bruno Mars or somebody like that.
Blessed. He's dope. He's right now. He's probably my favorite pop star
Wow.
dancer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
money. See, that's a money
Yeah.
answer and question.
Is that I don't really
100%
follow, but is that like an example of like someone that just because I'm a fucking idiot, like in terms of like dancing and like because I know obviously he's a giant pop star,
Yeah.
but like he's big into like
He's a
does his
hell of a
dancing.
live performer.
Yeah, is that his
Hell
move?
of a
Oh, okay. I didn't know
performer,
that.
man.
I didn't know
Both
that.
though,
Okay.
both. No, singing,
Okay.
dancing,
Okay,
triple
yeah.
threat.
Nice.
He's
How
crazy.
How about Justin Timberlake?
Great. Yeah, he's actually really funky.
He's
he can,
really
he can
dope.
dance his ass off
Yeah.
for sure.
He's not stock.
No, I'd
he's
say
dope.
I'd say he's definitely that next tier.
Okay.
Is between.
How about
I'd say he could work as a him, Chris Brown, Bruno Mars, easy work professional dancers, 100%.
Okay.
Because a lot of the time, I see we guys like with the questions that like these crazy pop stars, great
Well, they're often
singers, performers, but a
shown
lot of the
as
time you
dancers,
can
yeah.
see past their dancing.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, with those three that we just those are
Okay,
Those
how
are
about,
the ones.
How about 2017 Nick Carter?
what the Carter
Nick Carter.
Oh, okay. I think you meant the, like,
Sorry,
Lil
2017
Wayne,
Nick
Carter.
Carter. Yeah, how about that?
No.
Jesus Christ! Just nah.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
I don't know.
You don't
Okay.
think he
Sure,
could dance
yeah.
at 27? What about 1997 Nick Carter?
I would have to be caught up.
That's Backstreet Boy shit, man. That's like,
Yeah,
but,
but like,
what's the-
but you look a lot. It was just a lot of old school, and when you have a lot of old school moves are very repetitive for the most part.
Yeah.
Really funky. I love old school to death. But you see a lot of like those. You get your famous like cabbage patches, right? And then it was just a lot of this, right? The reaching.
all I need
I love a good
is
reach.
you.
I
Yeah.
love a good reach.
Yeah,
Good.
and so you kind of get away with it if you.
And then
you
the
know,
cake.
move
Give a
the
good
old
camera
school
over here.
moves, But
And then this one. Smooth the kick. We get a camera on me.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go on. And then this one here. All I need is do that. This one. when
point
he's-
and then the
and
meltdown.
it's point and see do. That's like the point and do.
Yeah.
That's the Usher one.
Backstreet.
Usher. Oh, that's the one. How about Usher?
Great. Yeah, I still think he's getting. How old is he now? He must be.
He's a young fella. I think he's 20.
20.
Usher?
He's immortal. Mortal Usher.
Doesn't
like
age
1,000
actually.
years
Dude,
old.
he's, Usher's,
Have you seen Highlander?
yeah. Usher's got to be like 38, 39, 40.
Yeah.
Probably close to 40.
Yeah. So as far as
That's like
27,
kind of a range.
I don't know, but I mean, still undeniable talent, of course. Of course, said the horse.
My favorite part of this so far, though, has been the Kylie Minogue question. Like Zach's just like, what? Like, what?
like,
You may as well ask him,
please.
how about that girl from Granville, like I don't know, 4 years ago?
That's
whatever.
very rude of you.
Like,
Andy.
just
It's
random.
very rude.
How dare you? How dare you?
I should be more caught up on my history, probably.
I doubt it.
but-
You're too busy making your own fucking moves.
Hey,
you don't have
I
time.
got the moves.
You got the
I
moves.
got the moves. Shout out to Big Sean.
Dude. Who's your favorite rapper right now?
Probably Kanye.
Do you
People,
like?
he gets so much hate, man, but I love him, man.
He's one of my
think he's
favorite
great.
producers.
Yeah.
He's vocalist. I'm like 50-50 with him. I'm like, oh, dude, you're dope as fuck sometimes, and then sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like
Yeah, doesn't do it for
doesn't
you,
really,
actually,
yeah. But yo, the shit I like from him, people don't like. Like I
Yeah.
like, like
Yeezus?
I like some of
Some of
Yeezus.
you. Yeah, same with me, man. I think it's hype. I think a lot of it is,
Actually,
like,
didn't
really
you and I
hype.
have a great conversation about Yeezus?
I think
one
when we
day?
first met, yeah, we did.
I think that's how we like really hit it off.
At the
Yeah,
studio.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I was like, you know what I love is like, it's like, boom, Mother the Black Jean song, boom, and you're like, yo, that's the fucking flow.
Black
I like
Skinhead
that.
was
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, like Black Skinhead was dope as fuck. You know, I like off Graduation. I like I Wonder.
Find your
Yours
dreams
come
and I
true.
wonder. Yeah, I like that. Late Registration was a classic for me, too.
You like that? Do
Yeah.
you like? What's your favorite Kanye album?
I really like his Life of Pablo. His new one is really
Wow,
dope.
your
But
favorite?
I don't know. I really like Graduation's dope. 808s is good.
Does College
They
Dropout?
all have their own vibe to
Yeah,
them. That I
but does
really
College
dig about.
Dropout not factor?
College Dropout is dope, of course. Yeah,
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like I think his debut is like pretty
the best one.
Yeah, it's pretty flawless. It's like
pretty
a
gangster.
to me. It's like
I have I have all of his albums on here. So
I mean, when I
Big fan.
when,
Big
when
fan.
Yeah. When that album came out, I was getting into producing, and I was like, this dude is like the fucking shit. Like he is like one. Like I remember using one of his beats on one of my very first mixtapes ever. Like for real mixtape.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy, man.
I was it was Line 'Em Up by Freeway.
oh
It's-
God, how does that one go?
Well, it doesn't. Well, it starts with the police siren, like most beats did in 2000.
I cut to the thing so I could watch it. I wanted to watch the.
It starts with the police siren, like most beats in 2000.
Classic 2000.
But no, that beat's dope, and I used it like just as like an intro to this mixtape where I like just kind of talk shit over like like DJ Clue, like that kind of shit.
In the building.
Yeah, and as I went in, I remember like people were like, "Oh, Kanye West, who the fuck's that? Like who produced that?" Like as it was getting around, and then it pops off and it's like fucking dope, and I was like, I don't know. I just always thought he had something really spectacular in production, and then I was like, oh, I love this Alicia Keys song. You know, this Alicia Keys album is dope, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? He produced like the majority of this album. This is crazy.
I think Lauryn Hill should make a comeback, man.
Man,
She's great.
well, she was supposed to be the voice on All Comes Down.
Oh yeah.
On Off College Dropout. That when it all comes down, when it all that was he ended up putting Sylvina, I forget her name. She's very talented though. But
He would be my ultimate. He'd be my ultimate though for sure. Like if I had to pick one artist to be like a dancer for, man, Kanye West for sure.
Kanye.
Yeah.
You'd put your acting on hold.
Hold
for Kanye.
Yo, call me easy. I swear, man. I dropped tour around with. Oh man, that'd be so sweet. I think his songs are. Yeah, they
what if he was like?
They inspire me to choreograph. I'll put it this way: him and Drake right now are the two hip hop artists that when I'm choreographing, like hip hop numbers,
right?
They inspire me the most for sure.
So that's interesting too, because previously you had mentioned that you don't have a lot of inspiration from an actual dancer, like another person,
right?
But maybe music is almost a better example in terms of like what inspires you to dance at all. Like
that's great.
You know what I mean?
We got to it.
I think it's interesting that it's actually the music, not the another dancer, right? Like,
yeah, man. Like if I listen to like a song and I love it, I'm doing it that night. Like choreographing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like,
that's why we get along so well.
Sure.
Music and dance. I respect the fuck out of your dance.
Yo, your artistry right now is on another level.
Come
inspires me. I'm excited, man. No, I'm excited for our boy Ryan, man.
Yo, Ryan Morset's album is going to be dope. I'm so proud to produce that whole record. He is such a killer. I love that guy so much, man. Like he is really dope, and he's the reason we met. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like you're fucking awesome, Zach. I think you're a good guy, and you know, it would be this time of our show that I have to ask you. How can people follow you online if they're so keen to do so?
Right, you can follow me at on Instagram, Zac_Vran.
Oh shit!
And that's it, baby.
And
that's
Vran is
V-R-A-N. V is in Victor, R-A-N is in Nancy.
What background is that?
Huh? That is Slovenian.
Slovenian.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Slovenia. Just Czech.
Just Czech.
It's Eastern Europe.
It's called Czech.
Off the rail?
Yeah, no, just this Pilsner.
He just lumps you in with like, he's like, oh, you're European. You're like, all right.
All right, that works.
Mr. Saavedra, how can people follow you if they want to follow you online?
Follow me at the Saavedra on Twitter, Michael A. Saavedra on Instagram.
Excellent.
That's all right.
Chris Martin, how can people follow you online if they're looking to do so?
Always and forevermore, not a thing.
All right.
All right. Decent. I mean, this is
a good one this week.
That's like
better.
40 or 50 episodes straight now. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, he's like just won't be involved. I think it's a great thing. The way the show's been blowing up recently, we really appreciate a lot of the feedback, some of the comments and stuff like that. Like it's so nice to be hearing from people enjoying the show, enjoying our attempts to have some kind of like intellectual discussion beyond the.
We came close,
very close in this one. Yeah,
it's also very weird, like hearing from people that listen to the show and they're like, "Oh man, I listen to you like on my drive to work," and I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah,
and I'm like,
and like yeah, you know,
all right. Well,
like the
if you're
way
listening now,
take a bike.
Jesus. Just real political message at the end.
Just take a bike.
No, it is interesting, though, hearing how people consume the show. We really are always interested to hear feedback and stuff. So if you want to, we'd love it if you subscribe to us on iTunes. Go ahead and search us, Intergalactic Interviews.
Leave us a review.
Yeah. And you know what? As of today, we just changed our URL of our YouTube channel. It's no longer II Podcast /. It's now actually just Intergalactic Interviews, one word. So I have been spending the majority of my time the last 2 days changing all the backlinks.
Oh, glorious.
Which when you're like, oh, that's not a big deal. But yeah, this is episode 124. So, you know,
nice.
God, that's just minimum 124.
I appreciate that you're changing them, though.
I am.
I do appreciate that.
I think about it. Well, I think about the long game, son.
Absolutely.
Long game.
Team, baby.
You never know if
Team.
it's going to be heartthrob Zac Vran's fans are going to come on the show and be like, you know what? Oh, let's bombard these guys.
V-Pops.
Let's give them love. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, let's do this.
So
If you want to follow us, though, please follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, on Stitcher, on iTunes. As previously mentioned, you can just follow us at Intergalactic Interviews. Just follow us. It's very easy. We're the
Type our name in on Google.
we are the only ones,
Follow it.
and it'll stay that
All
way.
of it.
Mothers. Yeah. Is
that a challenge?
Yeah, just going to swear at the end.
He's got the trademark right.
I want to thank our sponsors, as always, Off the Rail Brewing Company. Make sure you go ahead and give them a like. And thank you very much for always supplying us with drinks for our guests. Although there was
Some people got to go to the gym.
some people got to keep those 22 packs going.
Mexico
you know what I mean?
vibes, 2017.
Mexico. So I got Mexico. I got an IG account to fulfill. They're gonna be
Oh,
wanting.
yeah, right.
They're gonna want a bathing
Oh,
suit
no.
photo. You know, they're gonna want it.
Oh,
I reckon. Don't worry, Zac Vran. I'm way ahead of you. I know your style. I love it. I love your style. It's
true.
It's true. It's true. It's okay. Right? I understand. But yeah, we appreciate you guys watching, and as always, we love you. We'll see you all
Thanks
next
so
week.
much.